Welcome to the Risk Taker Podcast. This is Evans. I'm your host, man. I hope you guys feeling amazing. I hope you guys having a great week, a great weekend, man. Listen, man, I am blessed. I am feeling amazing, man. Listen, man, let's get into this episode. Let's get into this one, man. Your investment shape your future. Your investment shape your future. And you probably think I'm talking about, when I say investment, I'm talking about money. Right? It's part of it. No, it's part of it, man. But the assets you pour into, whether time, skill, or finance, determine your success. Say that again. Your investment shape your future. The asset you pour into, whether time, skill, or finance, determine your success. Let's talk about time. When it comes to investment that you making, it requires time. They always say time is money. You can never get it back, right? So you got to be wise of how you spend your time and who you spend your time with and what kind of stuff that you're doing with your time is going to determine your future, because time is an investment because you can't get it back. So you got to be wise how you spend your time with your kids, with your family, in your business, with your colleague, with your spouse, right? These things that matters. No, and you don't want to spend the wrong time doing something, working on a wrong project. So you got to make sure that if you're gonna make an investment, it's the right investment, and you put your time into that investment, right? That investment is gonna shape your future. So the stuff that you put into today and 5, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now is gonna shape your future because you put the time on the right project. No, you spend the time with your kids. You spending time in your business. So you have to understand where do you spend your time? Because time is money. It costs a lot. So you got to make sure that you spend your time the right way, and who you spend your time with. Those things don't matter, man. Because if you spend the time with on the right project, that project it become an asset, not a liability. It become an asset. But now, if you spend your time doing the wrong things or in the wrong project, in the wrong thing, it become a liability. It's not gonna do any good thing for you in the future. But if you spend your time wisely with the right people, with the right project, that time is gonna pay off. It's gonna pay you off. You're not gonna look back 5, 10 years from there and be like, dang man, I spent a lot of time doing the wrong thing. No, I spend a lot of time with this person. You got to make sure that you spend your time with the right people within the right project, because it's gonna matter. Because your investment shape your future. Because if you want to have a great future, it starts today. It starts now. It starts now. Go look in your calendar. Go look at of where you spend your time, who you spending your time with. If it's not something that you could see in the future that's gonna grow your asset, that's gonna give you a return on your investment, listen, you gotta do something about that. Now you gotta do something about that, because that time you wasting that time. So go back and see where you spending your time, who you spending your time with. That is gonna determine your future, man. And we always talking about asset. Asset coming in different ways, not just finance. Finance is part of it. Skill. Let's talk about skill. Skill matter, because you don't want to doing the wrong skill and hoping that that skill's gonna pay off later in 5 years or in 10 years. It gotta be the right skill that you are working on, the right one. What you're not good at, find out what you're not good at, work on that so you could be good at it. It's a skill that you have to learn. And I always say this, like me, like speaking, because I was shy. Now, back when I was in school, I was that shy guy, right? So speaking was not my thing. Now, I was afraid to speak in front of the class. And you know the reason why I was afraid of speaking in front of the class? Because people make fun of my accent. Because of that, I let that stop me, right? But what I realize is that if I let that stop me, in the future, 5, 10 years from now, the future that I want, if I don't work on that skill, I cannot have that future. So you know what I did? I went back and worked on that skill. I could talk to a front of people, 100. What? I don't have that fear. So I learned that this is what's gonna be my right skill. So I had to work on that skill. If that skill is gonna give me a return on my investment in the future, I gotta work on that skill. So each day I put the work in because I know if I work on that skill, it's gonna pay off. Whatever skill is it, what could be communication, it could be leadership, it could be anything. You gotta work on it for it to pay you back in the future. The right skill, you spend your time wisely and the right project, those things matters. And if you want your assets to grow, this is what you have to do. Now, in your finance, if you want your finance to change, you have to go back to see what are you mismanaged. The things that God gave you, what are you mismanaged? Your finance, the small stuff, the low things that you have. If you cannot manage it, God can't bless you with big things. So if you want your asset to grow, go back to see where you spend your time. See what skill that you need to work on. It matters, man. Your investment shape your future. The asset you pour into, whether time, skill, finance, determine your success. Look at the things in your life right now. See where you are spending the wrong time, who you spend the wrong time with, in the wrong project. All these things, go back. If it's a skill that you lack of, go back and see what that skill is and work on that skill. If you need to hire a coach, hire a coach for that skill. Whatever you need to do it. Because you know, if you work on that skill is gonna pay you. It's gonna make your asset grow. You as the individual, it's up to you to do that. Nobody else can do that for you. So your investment shape your future, man. Whatever you put into, you get back. So I'm gonna say this again. Go back to see where the time, the skill, when it comes to finance, all these things, man, and it's so much more. Not just these. I mentioned these 3 things, but there's other stuff. You are your greatest investment. You know why? Because if you don't invest in yourself, can nobody write a check to you, to your dream, because you're not making any investment in you. How can somebody go and write you a check? How can somebody help you out? So that's your greatest investment, you. So to continue to invest in your future, because you are the future, because it starts with you. Go back and see where you spending your time, the skill that you need to go to the next level. Work on that skill. If you want your asset to continue to grow, you don't want your asset to become a liability, work on that skill. Make sure you spend your time wisely. Don't spend it on things that's not gonna bring you anything in the future. All right? So I'm gonna repeat this. Your investment shape your future. The asset you pour into, whether time or skill or finance, determine your success. So continue to invest in you. Continue to invest in the skill, in you, in yourself, in your business, in your marriage, in your kids, because that is gonna pay off in the future, man. All right? So that's what I have for you today. Listen, man, you can listen to our podcast on Spotify. You could listen to it on an Apple podcast. You could watch it on YouTube. Reese Taker Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, man. There you have it. And see you in the next episode. I'm out.